Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. Explain what gauge pressure and absolute pressure is. Gauge pressure is the relative pressure to the atmospheric pressure, and the relative pressure to the absolute vacuum is the absolute pressure. We'll dive in a little bit deeper. So gauge pressure, definition, we just covered it. It is relative to the ambient atmospheric pressure. It indicates how much the pressure of a system deviates from the surrounding atmosphere. Measurement using the gauge pressure reads 0 when the pressure inside the system is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Applications, it's commonly used in everyday applications where the interest is pressure difference rather than absolute pressure, such as the tire pressure or plumbing systems. Moving on to absolute pressure. So once again, we covered it. The definition, it is relative to the perfect vacuum or zero pressure. It represents the total pressure exerted by the system, including the atmospheric pressure. Measurement, it is used for instruments, atmospheric pressure, providing a true reading of the total pressure. Applications used in scientific and engineering applications where the total pressure is important, such as thermodynamics, fluid dynamics, aerospace engineering. So key differences: gauge pressure uses atmospheric pressure as the reference point, while absolute uses the perfect vacuum. Readings: gauge pressure can be negative if the system pressure is below atmospheric pressure, whereas absolute is always positive. And usage: gauge pressure is more practical and everyday, while absolute is used for scientific and engineering. Okay, so we are just recapping. Alright, before we leave, I highly recommend you save this video onto your PC just in case it gets taken down or the channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things just happen. And this is a made-up question, of course. So I'm sure you're familiar. Use the snipping tool. If you're on a Mac, use the snipping tool equivalent. For those that have never used snipping tool, follow the instructions. So click on the icon in your taskbar. If it's not in the taskbar, go into your Windows search, type in snipping tool. Once open, click on the video option, click on new, left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the start button, wait for the countdown, hit the replay button, let the video finish, hit the red square to stop recording, and then save your video. Alright, like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made-up question, so they won't be able to find it. If you got questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.